Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of My Executive Ranch. I thought that because today I'm stuck in the kitchen with the new foster dog who can't have run of the house yet, I would show you my technique for making oven peeled potatoes. With Thanksgiving coming up, obviously some of us have mashed potatoes on our mind, and I love mashed potatoes like most people do. But I really don't like peeling potatoes. And so I came up with a way to put potatoes in a very hot oven and get them just cooked enough that the peels slide right off the outside. People have asked me why I don't just make mashed potatoes from baked potatoes, just bake the potatoes and then make the mashers from there. And the reason for that is that I want the starchy potato water that I can use to thicken gravy and make little sauces for the other dishes. And then some people just like the texture of boiled potatoes too. So I'll show you how I do this, and hopefully I've timed it right. First of all, I wash my potatoes just like I would if I were going to bake them. Wash them and I dry them well. I think that helps with this technique. Then I gently score around the outside of the potato. And while I'm doing this, I have set my oven to 500 degrees and I've let it heat up for 10 minutes, so it'll be really nice and hot. And then I put the potatoes in the oven, and I do it like if this is the door to the oven and here's the oven rack, I put them in with the scored part vertical, I guess, lengthwise to the oven and on top, and that allows this whole scoring part to get evenly cooked. Now, because of the miracle of science, I'm going to go over to my oven and pull out the potatoes that I have in there, and then I'll show you how this technique works. Basically, you just use a clean tea towel, or you could use paper towel, or you could use a clean oven mitt, I suppose. And the basic technique is to get the potatoes onto the surface, out of the oven, and then we just grab them with the clean towel or clean paper towel, and those skins just come right off. That's the hope anyway. I'm gonna go get the potatoes now. Getting the potatoes. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, so I've got my potato here. As you can see, it's been scored and cooked in the oven for 10 minutes. I hope I've had it in there long enough. The sweet amount of time is kind of between 10 and 15 minutes, and you might have to kind of sacrifice one potato as you go along. But anyway, the key is to have a super hot oven when you put the potatoes in, and hopefully the inside of the potato has cooked just enough that it'll be soft, and then the skin will come right off. Let's see if it works. This is kind of the moment of truth. Also, I don't have very good nerves in my fingertips because I burned my hands when I was a little girl, but you might need a little bit more, what am I trying to say? A little more hand protection than I've got. This one, I think I didn't leave in the oven for quite long enough. It'll work. Yeah, there's my 10-minute timer going off. So I didn't leave this one in the oven for long enough. So I'm gonna have to help this one out a little bit by just slicing. Alexa, stop my timer. I'm gonna have to help this one out a bit by just slicing the peels off. But you can see already that even if we didn't leave them in the oven for quite long enough, it's still a lot easier than regular potato peeling. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to get these potatoes away, and I'll tell you what I do next. Before I demonstrate the skins coming off properly in a minute or two, I'm going to tell you what I do next. All I do, once I get this potato peeled, I just cut it up and cook it in boiling water like always. And one thing about having the potato be just a little bit soft on the outside is that I do get lots of nice starch in the water, and that helps with starchy potato water for things like gravy and sauces. There we go. That's what I do. Peel it, stick it in there, boil it. I'm gonna go get my next potato and see if I can get it to peel the way that I want it. If I can't, I'll make a new video, but I think it'll probably work okay. Getting the next potato. I don't really know how to edit videos, so that's why I just make a really long one. All right, let's see if we can get this nice potato skin reveal to happen. Oh, here we go. There we are. Look at that. Your fingers do get a little hot doing this, so if you need to just you can also just put the potato on the cutting board like this. It can be a bit messy, but obviously you're washing this towel after you're done. So, there it is. And it is just that easy. I don't mind having a tiny bit of peel in my mashed potatoes, but if you want the potato perfectly clean, you can achieve that too. Anyway, it concludes my lesson on oven peeled potatoes. Ooh, that's a little hot. There we go, I'll get that one later. Yeah, anyway, this concludes my lesson on oven peeled potatoes. We're just gonna cook these puppies up like always. And feel free to make comments if you like. Otherwise, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to work a little bit more on exactly how to cook these potatoes, and I'm going to see whether I end up with too much starch in the water or not quite enough. So there will be other episodes around this same theme of the oven peeled potatoes. Anyway, I hope you thought that was interesting and fun, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.